Alright, my name is Jason, for those of you that don't know. We've been doing, slowly completing a region with Let's Plays. Each city has a set of videos. We're on our third city, which is going to be tourism. Yeah, I guess pretty simple. I'm going to do it on the water, well, partial water, so that tourists have water access to my city. It is kind of a big deal with the cruise ships and whatever. The water does take substantial amounts of build potential away, but hopefully it pays off. Maybe we'll get like 20,000 people a day on the water. I don't know. We'll have to see. So, that will begin. I'll start the clock so we can get a nice tidy little video. This video is going to pretty much be laying groundwork. We'll have to go to the neighbor to send some money so that we can pretty much build everything right up front. Mass transit, I like to get out of the way. That way people have it from the get-go. I don't plan on going high wealth in this city. I think the neighboring city, the last city in this little quadrant, will be it'll be strictly high wealth, completely high wealth. We'll have to see how that goes. I redeemed the Nissan Leaf station. Maybe I'll build one here. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll get some basic groundwork going. I plan to have most of my tourist stuff over here. My city services as well. That way it can be somewhat separate. I plan on having most of this to the right, commercial, most of this to the left, residential. And I'm going to try to split it, kind of fork it, so that residential only has a couple ways into commercial, and then the commercial will have several ways into tourism, because most of the commercial eventually should hopefully turn into hotels and whatnot. We'll see, though. We will see. With that, we'll just go right to streetcar. That could hurt us because it'll leave the potential for growth wide open to straight high density, which could cause complications. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do like a main path streetcar and then medium wealth avenues after that. We'll see. Oops, not quite yet. I want to get a little tilt here. Bear with me, guys. Kind of get it as close as possible and keep that little hook. There we go. Try and get one of these going. Yeah, I like that. And then I would kind of like to get I'm gonna try it this time, having a road along the water. We'll have to see how that goes. First things first, though, we should probably immediately just get things rolling so we can get that money. its way. You know what, I'm gonna branch it like this. I do want to shoot one straight up, I think. Two actually, 1 and 2. But we'll have to see where our borders, because I want full blocks. Anyway. I'm thinking probably going to need to plan services from this city, so we'll probably stop in there and bulk up before we start the flow. Yeah. For now, let's just continue. These bonds will pay back real quickly once the money's over. I'm gonna send like 10 million just to avoid going back several times. I didn't mean to hit that. This is where, if you don't get it perfect, I noticed, on like these, you could get the complaints that you don't have enough room to expand, because it doesn't actually, unless it's perfect, it won't send a perfect straight line. I think I came pretty close. So we're starting to get our guides for the center. I do have to decide how I'm going to do this. I'm so terrified that I'm totally screwing up my grid for perfect blocks, whatever. I'm thinking I'll do that, but first I'll leave some room. Maybe. Oh, I said I was going to do avenues eventually. Oh, shit. Well, I mean medium density avenues. Whatever. I keep wasting little clips like that, not thinking ahead. Oh well. We're really blowing money. So I'm hoping keeping our commercial somewhat separate from our residential will avoid some intermingling traffic. You don't want traffic that doesn't need to go to that area going through the area to get to another area, which is going to cause a problem eventually, because the residential is going to want to gamble, because not all the gambling and tourism is going to come from out of the city. A lot of it will come from within the city, which I think, I mean, people requested me to do a tourism video, but we probably should have gotten our high wealth city done first, so we can promote more high wealth growth in our tourism city. I don't know. We'll just have to suck it up and see how it works, and maybe take what we learn into the next quadrant of the city later in the following series. So we got enough groundwork, I think, to lay down just some basic we're not connected to the highway apparently, probably because we need to unpause it. There we go. Residential, I said, would be over here. I'm not building a whole lot, just enough to get us rocking and rolling. I'm hoping the new patch made it so that you kind of have to balance a little better for residential growth. I'm hoping that not having industries is not going to affect that. We'll have to see. We do need to send services over though. So we're gonna go into here real quick. Bear with me, guys. I can actually probably cut this part up and make it a little faster for you. Easier to bear. So I'm not gonna talk in this next spot, because I don't want to sound like a chipmunk. So I'm just going to pop in real quick here. As you can see, the Arcology completed for this city. It just took a little bit of time to sync up with what's going on in the region. Yeah, so that should aid us in our growth, our tourism potential, everything, I hope. We'll just have to see. With that, I am going to, I think we can actually get a town hall in here now. Indeed we can. We don't really need any modules, because the other places have everything, so we'll just leave that at that. I am going to mute my mic again, and we will go over to our computer city, or our, whatever you want to call it, our really rich city, and we're going to send over 10 million. I'll speed through that too. So we'll see you on the other side. Alright, so we've made it back, and I will continue to finish laying down the groundwork for this city. Oh no, my timer stopped working. Oh well. Let's see. Pause it. I'm thinking about a connection in here, but we'll do it up here. Actually, probably do it in the middle and then up here. Only to keep things rolling smoothly with traffic, hopefully. We'll just have to see. We do want one here. This would probably be a good time to switch to medium density, but we'll let's shoot this one down first, I guess. I'm gonna keep it unimpeded on this side, if that's a word, and we'll deal with the mess over here. I'm just hoping this works as planned. We should probably shoot a bridge across before it becomes too late. I would like it so that it wasn't destroying land. I think this would be a good spot if I can get it in there. Not destroying land, but messing up the terrain. I don't know why, but it's a little annoying when the terrain's all jacked up, kind of like that. I didn't get a nice, perfect seal, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the bridge is too close. There. We'll just this is really fucking crap up. We're gonna shoot one more bridge, I think, or at least try. Let's get that money over. Here he comes. There we go. So they fixed it. Oh, I only sent 7.5. I forgot that I spent a ton of money on the Arcology. I thought that I had 20 million, but then I remembered I don't have 20 million. This doesn't matter really. Uh, that would have been beautiful, but I have a feeling it would have jacked up this intersection potentially. That'll work. That looks kind of crappy. Oh well. That looks really crappy. I wonder if I can destroy it now, and if things will come together a little better with the tool. No. Yeah, we'll just do that. That way these will be a little less jacked up. Probably like start getting some, maybe try to make some room because we're over our grid space. Oh, that would have been good. Cancel it too quickly. In turn, it'll leave a little extra area over here that we can build. I don't know what, but I'm sure something will come to mind. Ooh. It's gonna ruin our growth over here, but whatever. I hope our growth doesn't get ruined completely because of all the shady grid patterns. Probably will in here. Yeah, we're getting complaints about stuff because I didn't pause it. I'm really hoping this works out. We'll just have to see, I guess. I have a feeling this is kind of a waste of space. Where's our railroad tracks? Right here. we'll see how that affects traffic. Having a U-turn that close to the region, kind of scary. I think that'll be plenty of room for our stuff. We'll shoot a road in here. We'll have the seaport, or whatever you want to call it, the dock. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so this video's gonna go over 30 minutes. Oh well. I just hope people that come to enjoy the videos don't mind the little extra. YouTube makes it really easy nowadays. They help you. I mean, it sets it so when you leave a video in the middle, and you jump back into the video, it usually leaves off where you stopped watching. I don't know if that'll play any part in how people watch my video, but it might. This is where it gets really tricky because you don't know which one to follow, and will it even allow you? We'll give it yeah, you see it didn't take that. Oh, it did take the outside one, but then it goes back inside. We'll do that. That'll work. So that's pretty much gonna wrap this video up, I think. We got the main road work done. Yeah. I'm almost wondering if we can get another bridge in here. I just want as many paths to the commercial from the tourism as possible, which will hopefully alleviate traffic. We won't have all these people here going all the way down and around to get over. I think this will work actually. Do I want it more in the corner? Actually, probably more up. Where I had it before would have been perfect if I just... Right there is good. Yeah. Let's get some bridges, actually, before we wrap up. There. So, what do you guys think? I mean, tell me in the comments below if you would have done it a little bit different in some areas. If you would have put more crosses between the residential and commercial. Yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to hear from the people that do watch my videos. With that, I'd like to thank, like last time, the consistent people that come to visit every day, usually, or every time I put something up, which is almost every day. I'd like to apologize a little bit for the transition between the last city, our tech college city. into this city, it was kind of a couple days of nothing and a couple days of shorter videos, just focusing on the Arcology. Hopefully it didn't disrupt your viewing too much. But yeah, thanks to those guys that consistently give me the thumbs up, that consistently come and give me their views. I appreciate it, and I hope that everything you see is what you expect to see from a Let's Play series. It is kind of one of my first more technical Let's Plays. It's definitely my first technical Let's Plays for this channel. Yeah, the channel's, I'd consider it substantially growing. It's about a month and a half old, and it consistently gets subscribers still to this day. Yeah, I consistently lose subscribers too, but it's like a 10-to-1 ratio on subscribers lost to subscribers gained, and it consistently grows. So thanks everyone, and special thanks to the guys and girls, if there are any, that come consistently. With that, we're going to wrap this video up, and we'll see you in the next. Thanks.